Good morning, everyone. This is Cynthia with your daily tarot card of the day. This week we're using the Vision Quest Tarot, and I have information about that in the description box below. Whenever you happen to find this timeless message, it's the right time for you to hear it. So if you're trusting your intuition and you go ahead and click on this video, there's most likely a message here for you. I just want to say thank you all for being here and for viewing this daily tarot pick. I invite you to tune into your own intuition, your higher self, your spirit guides, your inner guidance, as you will, so that whatever card comes up, you might receive your own insights, your own personal messages. And if you feel inspired to share any of those, by all means, use the comment section down below. Otherwise, from the general and collective energies of the day and the messages that I pick up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Be observant and receptive. If it doesn't sit with you, put it down. Don't own it. It's not yours. And if it strikes a chord or you think that there's something in there, but you're just not sure what, then by all means, listen through and just be open again to your own inner intuition and what resonates with you. Whoa, okay, so I guess this is our card. Whoops. Flipped over. Spirit wanted me to stop talking. Oh, I just want to say I love you guys so much, and I really do appreciate and thank you for being here. And that's really the Mother of Water, who's equivalent to Queen of Cups energy. The mother is the divine feminine, receptive. She's attuned. You've got the otter there that symbolizes woman and feminine energy, moving in the worlds of intuition and emotion and flow and that kind of a thing. She's sitting right there in the river with the fish. I'm going to say possibly salmon for wisdom, because she is a holder of wisdom and balance. She's got two cups, two bowls, two vessels in her hands. So she's balancing her intuition and her heart with her mind and a practical sense of being in flow with whatever wisdom has come through. And of course, the full moon signifying that feminine energy. So Mother of Water, Queen of Cups, it's really about being in receptive mode and being observant or witnessing, right? And there's a sense of nurturance in that. There's also a sense of playfulness and good humor, lightheartedness when we're in balance, right? The shadowy aspect, maybe she's too much in her imagination, or she's, too often la la land, or she allows her emotions to control her behaviors as opposed to witnessing her emotions, receiving the messages intuitively that she's sensing from the people, the vibes, the situations around her, and then utilizing that information for clarity. So, ideally, this Mother of Water energy has a certain amount of emotional balance and clarity. She's receptive and observant from her intuition, and then her actions and her words and her thoughts are going to be nourishing to herself, nourishing to those around her, and nourishing to the flow that she'd like to see in her environment as, that nurturing sort of feminine energy that comes from emotional stability and emotional balance. So I'm feeling like the energy of today is really about tuning in and being receptive to what comes your way, and balancing our intuitions and our emotional perceptions or our emotional flows um, in such a way that we gain clarity and we nurture what we want to see around us. The energies recently have very much been kind of like either gathering the seeds of ideas and inspirations or actually planting the seeds of ideas and inspirations and things. What do you want to grow in your life? If you could put a magnifying glass on your life, you would direct it towards the things that you want more of. You would not focus and put that magnifying glass over the things that you want less of or that you don't want at all, right? Therefore, this receptive and nurturing energy, so you're being receptive to what's coming into you, but the nurturing that you're giving is where are you focusing your attention and what is it that you're growing. So consider yourself as sort of having like a magnifying glass, and for whatever reason they're showing me a blue obsidian, like smoothed over glass, and so very much third eye and throat chakra and heart chakra kind of working in conjunction with that blue obsidian vibe that I'm picking up on. So consider yourself the magnifying glass. What are you going to magnify with your thoughts, with your actions, and with so if you're receiving things that are making you uncomfortable or that are constantly telling you that they need to be changed, right? They're more of like the boundaries, because what you really want is somehow in the space between those things or beneath and behind, right? So you have to not pay attention to the things that you're kind of moving out of the way in order to see. So it's like when you get inundated with bills and you want financial abundance, worrying about how you're going to pay for the bills is not going to help you gain financial abundance. It's not that you're not going to do what you can to manage what's going on, but you're not going to focus your attention. If you can do something about it, do it. If you're not sure what to do about it, put it on hold and don't worry for it, because the worry is going to block you from the abundance that you seek, because you're going to be magnifying glass over the worry and the stress and the discontent and all of the false and limiting beliefs about, wealth and abundance and financial prosperity and material prosperity and all of these things. You're going to put the magnifying glass on the worry. You're not going to put the magnifying glass on the things that you love. So they're kind of, it's kind of this energy of like clearing away the debris of the things that you don't want. The things you don't want are just sort of like a surface definition, right? If you were walking in the dark and you did not want to trip in a hole or bump into a tree, you don't go looking for the holes or the trees because you're going to trip or you're going to bump into something. What you're going to do is you're going to try and sense and feel every step of the way the flat, safe ground, especially if you can't see very well, right? So in that same sense, you're not going to worry about what you don't want. You're going to focus your attention on that sure next step that feels safe. You're going to tentatively and slowly, one step at a time. You're being receptive to things that you might be getting from your environment. You're using all of your senses, and you're going to very carefully stick out one foot and test the ground a little bit. You're going to go step by step, right? If you look up ahead and not just down at your feet at the dark ground where you can't really make out shadows, if you look up ahead, there might be like a little bit of horizon light that comes down, and you can kind of see like outlines of things that you don't want. So instead of focusing on the things that you don't want, you're going to look at that space between them because you know that there's your pathway forward. And it might not be without pitfalls or tripping hazards, but at the same time, you're not going to focus on and dive right into the things that you don't want. You're going to focus on that space between. Well, I see a shadowy outline here and a shadowy outline here and one going this way. And so I'm going to try and navigate the clear space between that because that's where I'm going to be safe, right? So there's this energy of balance and trusting yourself to assess a situation and to focus on the clear spaces. Focus on the clear spaces where even careful movement is a little bit more stable and a little bit more sure-footed. And that's what's going to get you. Take your magnifying glass off of the things that you're trying to not hit so that you can focus on the clear space that's going to move you towards the thing that you really do want to hit, right? So this Queen of Cups, Mother of Water energy is very much talking about being balanced, trusting your intuition, nurturing yourself through your thoughts and your internal monologue, and nurturing the things that you do want, setting aside the things that you don't want or the things that bother you or irritate you or are not your preference. Try your best to kind of suspend your interaction with them until you can approach a situation a bit more confidently and a bit more clearly. So this is really like that, the feminine receptivity and observation and witnessing what's going on and that kind of a thing, but suspending action until the emotions clear and you can subtly pick up intuitively on the perceptions that are going to nurture the things that you do want, that could be beneath, behind, under, or between all of the chaos that you don't want. I hope those messages brought you some encouragement and clarity. And I certainly hope that with it, you have a wonderful day, that you, sit back and look for things to enjoy. And if at all that your joy or your inner peace is challenged. Um, I certainly wish you the peace and the blessings to balance yourself before you engage with this wonderful Mother of Water energy. And when all else fails, self-nurturance and a lighter, clearer internal monologue will always steer you in the right direction, because that's where you find these solutions and the best route. So peace and blessings to your enjoyments, to your quietude, and use your magnifying glass carefully. I wish you all the best. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.